Hey, I'm going to do a very quick, very informal video here. So we have a customer, and this is for the account team, but we have a customer that has UCAS phones, all right? They have some UCAS phones they bought from us. Now, they went out and bought some video units, like this one here, like an SX10 right there, that's connected to, as you can see there, it's connected to Spark, okay? So, the customer came to us and said, look, we want to be able to call from those video units, and this video unit is controlled by this touch panel right here, but they want to be able to call. They like the green button. They want to be able to call and go here and be able to dial a number, okay? You know, 9832, whatever, okay? So first of all, people started thinking, okay, Spark Hybrid, we'll connect their UCAS to Spark Hybrid, and then these will have Spark Hybrid. Well, you can't do that. These are devices, or that's a device. When I point to this, I mean the SX10. The SX10, the video unit, and all room kits are devices to Spark. They're not users. So this is a user on UCAS, and it's connected to a DN number, and it's also connected to a Spark URI. So if I call that Spark URI, for example, if I go down here and do a call and go to my directory, and I see the Spark URI right here, I see answered in my directory, it's going to call that Spark URI, and it just so happens that my UCAS phone rings, right? We all know this stuff. We all know this is what Spark Hybrid is. Okay, let me hang that up. But on this device, can I call an outside number, a PSTN number? I cannot, because this is not a device that, let's call it, you know, it doesn't support Spark Hybrid. Let's do that. There's users in Spark Hybrid, and there's devices that are connected to Spark. Even though this device right here is connected to a Spark Hybrid domain in Spark, the same one that's controlling this UCAS phone, it cannot dial like that. So what are these guys doing? Well, they're probably doing is looking up in the directory and calling the other. They have bought 14 of these units or something, and they're probably calling, you know, a URI of the other unit. These things do have URIs. If I go look over here and under settings, I think, and about this device, this thing has a URI. You see that URI right there? Boom, you can call that URI and this thing will ring. You can call it from any device that can call over the internet, B2B or whatever, and internally, of course, also. But what are these guys doing? They're probably using this green button to call the URIs, or they're doing some speed dial here, something. Or more likely is what they're doing. Let me bring this iPhone up over here. Let me bring this iPhone up, and what are we going to do here? I'm in a room. I'm in a space. We all know how this stuff works, so I won't explain everything here, but I am in a space, and that space, I have other people in this space, okay? Now, all I need to do is have a space with a bunch of users in it that are on Spark, okay? That's it. I have a couple of users here. And in that space, if I go and create a call, because I want everyone my goal here is to get that video conference unit right there and connect up with all 14 other conference units that I have. Okay? That's my goal. I got a Spark space, and I got me and Joe and Aaron and Aunt and Mary, and I got all these people in the Spark space. I'm gonna do a meeting. I'm gonna press call right here, and what happens is, you can see with proximity, my phone automatically already knows that guy's on the wall over here, so he's already connected to it. So as soon as I hit this guy right here, this big call button right there, what's going to happen is it's going to call that meeting room, and it's waiting for everybody to join, basically. Okay, so all I did was kind of control. I put this Spark space on there, kind of, and then started the meeting. So everyone else can now, on their phones, they're getting things like, hey, there's this meeting going on, join the meeting here. And on their phones, they're joining the meeting, and they're in proximity of their systems, and their systems are joining the meeting as well. So hopefully that makes some sense. But it would just be the same thing like I just did, except they're receiving on their iPhones, hey, so-and-so started a meeting in this Spark space. Click here to join, and they click the join at the remote site, and the remote site, obviously, they're in proximity of their unit on the wall, and it starts the call, and they got a video conference going. So that's probably most likely what's going on. Hopefully you guys can understand that, and I explained that okay. All right, that's it.